Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, we spent the last year developing our surround processing technologies. So we put a big, as our demo room next door showed you, we put a big effort into surround sound processing, HDMI signal management, and we have an original effort that's now complete. So next year's direction will be to, you know, build wireless solutions for our products. So the new processors, the new DACs, all have a thin client streaming option built into them, so we can do peer-to-peer wireless connectivity as well as live in a network environment. And you know, we're a dumb node. I mean, I don't like to say that, but for lack of a better word, we're not putting the streaming engine in there, but we're a connected node that you can push content to, which we believe is a much safer, more robust, and long-term way of approaching it. So you'll see the thin client streaming in our DACs, our processors. We have a new AVR that has a thin client module in it, and it'll extend down into the preamps and then more conventional products over the next year to 18 months. The Stealth speakers, we've discontinued everything but the Stealth 8 for the moment, but there'll be a new line of powered loudspeakers with wireless connectivity in 2019. So we're not ignoring wireless, we're just, you know, you have to bite off something, digest it, get it done, and move to the next thing. So the next big push, as you see, we've made a pretty significant effort in the loudspeaker business. It's done very well for us. And our next push is wireless loudspeakers and living in a multi-room, multi-node environment with that. So you can see a lot more progress from us next year on that.
I'm excited. Tell us more about the...
This is just a little convenience item for it. This is a little Bluetooth module that we developed, you know, just so we can do Bluetooth connectivity to other devices, and it's just an accessory item. But we have a bunch of little virtual copper products, and we call it virtual copper because it's wireless, and thought that was a cute name. So the Bluetooth module's out. We have a subwoofer extender that can run single from wireless to your subwoofer with up to 4 subwoofers in a connected environment that are wireless. We have a stereo link, high quality stereo link, and that will be the beginning of these wireless products. So these are just some accessory pieces to fill in temporarily till our true high performance wireless environment is developed.
So it seems what you want is you want to do it right.
Yeah, and
versus hurry up.
And we've looked at a lot of the solutions and felt that they had, and I won't mention by name because I don't want to be dismissive of anybody's efforts, but some of the things were not fully developed and reliable and robust. But the environment's changed a lot in the last year, so we feel like we have a couple of options to move forward with now that will give us the kind of environment and ecosystem that we think will be robust and flexible and long-lived. You know, because it's one thing when people invest their money, especially our customers, they want longevity out of the products. You know, our whole thing as a brand is to not paint people into corners from a product line standpoint. That is, if you buy one of our processors, our receivers, our amplifiers, everything's modular, everything's upgradable. As technology evolves, you don't have to throw away a $3,000 or $4,000 product because of an HDMI interface connectivity change or something. So by keeping it all modular and being careful about how we approach platform design, it allows us to get a long life cycle out of our products. Too many people resent buying an expensive product that ends up being disposable. I mean, most people work really hard for their money and they don't like to buy an AVR or an AVP, AV processor, and they spend $5,000, sometimes $10,000 or more. I put my coffee down. Spend that kind of money to find out that in 2 years it's obsolete because the HDMI magnetic grills. They find out it's obsolete because they've gone from 1.3 to 1.4 to 2.0 to 2.1. It's never ending. So when a minor component in a product like that changes, it's crazy to have to trash the entire product. So Our XMC1 processor is a perfect example of a product that started out being a Dolby Digital DTS decoder with 1.3 HDMI connectivity. Now with our modular design, it has Dolby Atmos, HDMI 2.0, 18 gig video management, and we've done that on it. So I have thousands and thousands of these out in the field. All these customers can keep that platform and for a nominal amount of money upgrade it to a current state-of-the-art surround 3D surround processor without throwing away their original investment. So that's kind of how we want to move through our whole product line.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll keep talking forever. You know how I go.
We've heard, which is a good thing. I think the piece that people can really benefit from is high quality speakers, whether they're active, whether they're passive. It all really starts there.
We'll have a upgrade available. We have a backpack amp that we've been working on for quite a while that will allow you to do wireless connectivity with our existing speakers, and then there'll be dedicated wireless speakers, but we'll have a backpack that will allow you to take our speaker or anybody else's speaker and integrate it into a wireless ecosystem.
We love that idea.
Yeah, and it'll be very affordable and very high performance and really approachable from a price point.
I mean, $899, that's 200 watt amps.
Well, how about these? These are $9.99 a pair. Double Ace, mid-range AMT. I mean, we've had great success with this new speaker line. It's really exciting. I should take my coffee cup.
Thank you,
off
Dan.
video.
Thank you.
So I love wireless. We just wanted to
Do it right.
and recover from the first effort here.
So what about the background of the company, the history?
I know.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
How
Well, Emotiva.
happened.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you the. Good morning, Adam. So Emotiva, I've been an audiophile since. You ready to go?
Yep.
I've been an audiophile since I was a young kid. My dad was an engineer. He was an audio hound back in the mono days, big Gerard turntable, a big Carlson speaking enclosure. He made his own Williamson tube amps from scratch, wound his own transformer. So I was an audio nut from a very, very early age. And I was an OEM builder for many, many years. So I built for other brands. I was their factory and design guy. And I did that for most of my professional career. And 15 years ago, I was on a plane flying to Asia with a friend of mine who was an engineer at Harman, who was one of my clients at the time, and I had this idea for a brand, and I said I need to come up with a great name for the brand, and my friend Dominic came up with the name Emotiva. He's Italian, and I go, oh my God, emotional. That's what I want to convey in the brand. So I said I'm going to start a speaker company, electronics company, and I'm going to call it Emotiva if I get the trademark on it. And I did, and I began to work on my first product. So I built my first surround sound processor and the first multi-channel amplifier because I loved home theater and hi-fi, but I really had the home theater bug. And 15 years ago, we started Emotiva, and it went from this one product that I didn't really even know how to sell. I just wanted to build it. So I kept pouring money into it and time into it. My wife goes, "You're crazy. What are you spending all this money for?" I go, "I don't know, but I feel there's a business here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I've got a good feeling about it." And 15 years later, I've gone from being a guy that builds gear for other people to building my own brand. And if you look around the room here, if you pan around this room, you'll see we've gone from my first processor and my first amplifier. We build over 150 products right now, from very affordable 2-channel gear all the way to state-of-the-art multi-channel surround sound gear with Dolby Atmos, DTSX, direct live room correction, and everything is designed and developed in Nashville. About half of our dollar volume comes from products that are built in America now, and that's going to increase as time goes by. So our processors, our DACs, our power amplifiers are all built in the USA now, and that's a big change for us. And we're doing it without raising our prices. We're keeping true to our mission, which is high value, high performance audio, and everything we build is modular from a design and construction standpoint, so that it's very easy to service, it's very easy to upgrade, and we're having great success in the marketplace with it, and a lot of fun too.
That was really great.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.